children, welcome to Nanny Story Time. Today we're going to read about the fox and the hound, and they're playing hide and seek. Have y'all ever played that? Let's see. Okay, Todd was a lively young fox who lived on a farm. His friend Copper was a long-eared, big-footed hound pup who lived down the road. Todd and Copper did everything together. Okay, you see, Todd is the fox and Copper is this puppy. Okay, and they love to play together. They swam in the pond. They chased chickens out of the barn. Uh-oh, they probably got in trouble for that. And they helped Boomer the woodpecker and Dinky the sparrow hunt for caterpillars. Well, that's different for them to do, isn't it? Sometimes they just sat under the oak tree and talked with Big Mama Owl. They just keep busy. Every day, as Todd watched Copper go home, he felt a sad, empty feeling inside. Well, honey, said Big Mama, that empty feeling is being called lonely. That empty feeling you're feeling is called lonely. This makes you kind of sad. Want somebody to still be there. It was cool and dim in the forest. Oh, hang on, I think I skipped a page. I did. One afternoon, when Copper came to play, Todd was tired of chasing chickens and looking for caterpillars and staying around the farm. Let's go exploring in the forest, he said eagerly. Well, that sounds like fun, Copper said. I'll race you across the meadow. Well, you two ought to wait till tomorrow morning, Big Mama called after them. It gets dark fast in the forest and you might get lost. Don't worry, said Todd. We'll be careful. And off they ran. There they go. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. So it was cool and dim in the forest. The trees were close together and their leafy branches shut out all the sky. The only sounds were the chirping of birds and the rustling of small animals in the underbrush. What a good place for hide and seek, cried Todd. Want to play, Copper? I'll hide and you seek for me? Okay, said Copper. I'll find you too. Copper covered his eyes and started counting while Todd looked for a place to hide. Oh, I forgot to show you. So see, here they are. Copper's hiding his face while Todd goes to find a place to hide. So, if I stay close by, he's sure to find me, Todd thought. So he ran past trees and mossy rocks and swam across a little stream, and then he ran some more. Finally, he stopped at a hollow tree stump. Oh, this is a perfect place, he thought. Copper will never find me here. So he crawled in that old tree stump and curled up. It was cozy and warm, and Todd was tired from all that running he'd done. And before he knew it, he was fast asleep. Oh, my goodness. Kind of a ways away also. Well, meanwhile, Copper had finished counting and was looking for Todd. He put his nose on the ground, as hound dogs do, and sniffed for Todd's scent. See if he could smell it, where he went. Well, he sniffed at a clump of tall grass, and there was the beating of wings, and a quail flew out. Scared the quail, it was right there. Probably scared Copper the dog. He sniffed at some dry leaves under a big beech tree, and two squirrels jumped out and ran up the tree. Well, they were probably a little bit scared too, didn't know what was going on. So he sniffed around a fallen log, and a prickly porcupine rattled its quills at him. Oh, that could hurt if he stuck him with them, huh? At last, Copper picked up Todd's scent. He followed it to the stream and he swam across. But when he got out on the other side and started sniffing again, there was no trace of Todd. So Copper began to get worried. What if it gets dark before I find Todd, he thought. Oh, gosh. And it was getting later every minute. Todd, is that you? A shaky little voice asked. Copper, Todd explained. You found me. I thought you were a bear. I'm so glad I found you, said Copper. I was frightened all by myself in the dark. Well, so was I, Todd said. I thought you'd gone home and left me here alone. I wouldn't do that, said Copper. We're friends, and friends stick together and help each other out. Thank God for that, huh? But be alone in the dark forest, that would be scary for me. Todd and Copper huddled close to one another to keep warm. It's not so scary in the forest when you have a friend to keep you company, Todd said. Everything's easier when you have a friend, said Copper. Tomorrow morning we'll help each other find the way home. Well, I guess they slept in the forest that night. No need to wait that long, said a voice above them. It was Big Mama. I had a feeling you two might need some help, she said. When you weren't back by sundown, I figured I'd better come looking for you. And owls, they do their roaming around at night. So the little hound started down the road to his home. And this time, Todd did feel a bit lonely as he watched Copper go. He knew that no matter how often Copper left, he'd always come back. After all, he was a friend, and that's what friends do. Yay! The end. See you tomorrow.